Do you constantly find yourself reaching for caffeinated drinks or sugary snacks to give you energy in the morning or throughout your day? Maybe you wake up groggy and daunted by the day ahead. Either way, today's flow is for you. In this yoga practice, I'll be guiding you through some of my favorite energizing and grounding yoga poses to help you have the best day possible. There are other side effects of this practice, such as a more positive outlook and a better feeling body. Subscribe to my channel for more videos to help you live your best life. And let me know in the comments how you felt after this practice. Make sure that you stick with it to the end, because at the end I'll give you a pranayama or breathing practice that you can use anytime you need a more natural boost of energy. All right, yogi, meet me up at the top of your mat and have a great day. Namaste. For today's flow, start at the front of your mat in Tadasana or standing mountain pose. So bring your big toes together to touch if that feels okay. If you feel wobbly here, just separate your feet about fist width apart. Breathe here, ground down into all four corners of the feet. You can lift the toes, spread them apart, and grip them down for a little bit more balance. Make sure that your knees aren't locked back, so just a very gentle squeeze in the quads. Neutral pelvis, so don't let the booty stick out or tuck under. Lift the entire rib cage up and relax the shoulders away from the ears. Reach the back of the crown of the head up towards the sky. So start to breathe here. Starting with some nice, deep, energizing breaths. So what we'll do is inhale to 4 and exhale to 4. So to begin, exhale completely. Inhale, draw the breath up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, expand. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, soften. 2, 3, 4. So keep going on your own. As you inhale, drawing the belly very gently in and up, expanding low ribs, mid ribs, upper ribs. Exhaling, upper ribs, mid ribs, low ribs. Continue with this. A lot of the time we can get tired because we're taking shallow breaths. So it's really important to breathe deeply. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose if possible. Anytime you feel like you need to have a cleansing breath and exhale through the mouth, please feel free to do that. You might not know when you need that, but anytime you just feel like you need to release, anytime you feel like you've worked something up to the surface, just inhale through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. All right, so exhale, ground down into all four corners of the feet. We'll move into half moon A. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and then exhale, lean to your right. Top palm faces down, keep the chest open. Inhale up, switch wrists. Exhale, other side. Inhale up, reach both arms up. Bend the knees slightly. Exhale, fold, tip the pelvis forward, let the arms and head hang. You don't need to touch the ground. Inhale, come to a flat back, monkey pose. Hands can be on the shins. Exhale, fold over the legs, let the head hang loose. Ground down, look out. Inhale, rise up, circle the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Half moon A again. Inhale, reach your arms up, grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, lean to your right, hips to the left. Ground down into the feet. Inhale, rise up, switch wrists. Exhale, other side. Inhale, rise up, reach both arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to your flat back, monkey pose, chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Ground down into the feet, look out. Inhale, rise all the way up, circle the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. And breathe here. You can say an affirmation for your practice, whatever would resonate with you. Maybe it's, I am energized, I am full of energy. On your inhale, you could say, I am. Exhale, energized. Or whatever resonates with you. All right, so ground down, exhale. We'll move through just 2 sun salutation A's, breaking them down nice and slow. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to a flat back, monkey pose. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, top of a push-up. Inhale, push forward with the toes so the shoulders come past the wrists, knees down. Exhale, lower down, squeeze the elbows in. Hands should be in line with the chest. If the hands are under the shoulders, you didn't push far enough up in plank or far enough forward. Inhale, chest forward and up, cobra pose. Push the toenails into the mat, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, lower down, curl the toes under, pull the shoulders away from the mat. Try to push up in a straight line as you inhale. And exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. My kitty's really energized this morning. So breathe here in your first downward facing dog, pushing into the knuckles, sending the hips up and back. Roll the shoulders away from each other, roll the forearms in. And then walk the feet forward towards the hands, back to your Tadasana feet. So again, big toes could be touching or feet fist width. Inhale, halfway up, monkey pose. Exhale, fold over your legs. Ground down, look out. Inhale, rise up, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Breathe. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to your flat back so hands can be on the shins. Exhale, step back to your plank, top of a push-up. Inhale, push forward, knees down. Exhale, lower down, squeeze the elbows in, uncurl the toes. Inhale, chest forward and up, cobra pose, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, come down. Now let's do that cobra a couple more times. Inhale up. Draw the chest forward as you exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, draw the chest forward. Curl the toes under. Inhale, push up to the modified plank. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. You can walk the dog here, bending and straightening the alternate legs. Make sure you're taking deep breaths. And come down to the hands and knees and stand tall on your knees. All right, so now we'll move into a pose called Anjaneyasana. So bring your right foot in front and curl your back toes under. Now, if this is a little bit much for your back knee, fold over your mat under your knee or grab a blanket and put that under the knee or a towel. Okay, so lengthen your tailbone down so you don't want your booty popping out. Lengthen it down so your pelvis is neutral, front hip bones level to the back hip bones. And then push the right knee forward so it ends up pretty much right on top of the ankle. But don't go so far that it makes your booty pop out, which compresses the low back. So draw it out a little bit, lengthen the tailbone, arms up overhead. Inhale, exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back, down by your booty. Big shoulder roll. Do a big shoulder roll. Inhale, lengthen. Lift the heart. Exhale, draw the hands back, away from the body. So this arm placement is called Yoga Mudra. You can do it in all sorts of different poses. It's really good to open up the shoulders and the chest. Feeling a stretch here in the back leg and the quad and the hip flexor. And then release. Make your way back to your downward facing dog. Walk it out. Okay, and come down to your hands and knees, left foot forward, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Curl the back toes under for stability, lengthen the tailbone, and push the left knee forward just until you feel a good stretch in the back leg, but not pain, not any pulling or strain. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, bring the arms down behind your back, interlace your fingers in your non-dominant way. Inhale, lift the chest and the back ribs. Exhale, draw the hands away from the back. Breathe. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank, shoulders past the wrists, knees down. Exhale, lower down, all the way to the belly. Now come up onto the forearms for Sphinx pose. Forearms are parallel to the long side of the mat. Push the toenails into the mat. Draw the chest forward, shoulders back, and lengthen through the back of the crown of the head. And breathe here. Now from here, you can kind of fold the left arm in for more stability, bend the right leg, reach back, and either grab the toes or the ankle, and then flex the foot. Have the knees parallel to each other, and square the chest towards the front of the mat, and breathe here. If you don't feel a stretch in the quad, try to tuck your tailbone a little bit, bringing the pelvis more into neutral. Reach your right knee back. If you're still not feeling a stretch, bring your forehead to your forearm. And breathe. Make sure you can breathe and smile. If you can't do those two things, you've gone too far. All right, and then switch it out. Again, just going to where you can go comfortably. Tuck your tailbone to feel a little bit more of a stretch. Reach the knee back. Forehead to the forearm for more sensation. Only going to where you feel sensation, not to where I need to go to feel sensation. And breathe. Now from here, bend both knees and see if you can reach back and grab either the feet, the toes, or the ankles. Now, if this is impossible for you, you can just do one side again at a time, but try to open up the heart a little bit. So maybe bring the left hand out in front, pull the foot back, and open the chest. Otherwise, we'll pull the feet back. If you can grab the ankles again, flex the feet. You might rock a little bit with the breath. Try to keep the knees parallel. Try not to let them splay out. And then carefully release, turn your head to one side. Cleansing breath, so feel good usually after those back bends. So inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth on a sigh. You might feel silly doing things like that, but probably chances are nobody's around and it feels really good. Okay, so bend the legs, let's do it again. Grab what you can. On your inhale, lift. On your exhale, tuck your chin slightly to lengthen the neck. Try to open the heart, pull the feet back. One more breath. And then carefully release, rest on your other cheek. All right, and then push yourself up to your hands and knees. Bring your knees as wide as your mat. Your big toes can touch. Bring the hips back towards the heels. It's okay if they don't touch. Forehead can come to the mat. And breathe here. And walk your hands over to the left, but keep your booty back. Feeling a stretch all the way down the right side. And then walk over to the other side. And keep your booty back and reach, feeling a stretch down your left side. And come back to center, one more stretch here. And then make your way back up to seated. Swing your feet around and come to Sukhasana. Easy seated pose. Pull the flesh away from the sitting bones. Pull the feet back, flex the feet, and let your shins rest into the arches. Make sure that your pelvis is neutral. So if your booty is tucking under, if your tailbone keeps tucking under, please prop yourself up on something so that the front hip bones can be level to the back hip bones. Lengthen the spine by reaching through the back of the crown of the head. Have the palms open here. Close your eyes. Now what we'll do is a pranayama practice, an energizing pranayama practice. So what we'll do is break our inhale up into 3 different parts, and we're just suspending the breath. We're not really holding the breath, just suspending the breath. If you've got uncontrolled high blood pressure, you might want to skip this one. If you're pregnant, I would skip this one. Okay, if you're pregnant anyway, you probably should just be trying to find prenatal videos or go to a local studio. Okay, so what we'll do is exhale to begin. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale all the way up, pause. Exhale all the way out. Okay, so that inhale is all one inhale. You're not inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling, inhale and exhale. Okay, you're going to inhale all the way up, but we're just breaking it up into 3 parts. Okay, so let's try it again. Exhale to begin. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale all the way up, pause. Exhale slow and smooth all the way out. Okay, so inhale 1/3, pause. Inhale 2/3, pause. Inhale all the way up, pause. Exhale nice and smooth. Do that a couple more rounds on your own. So expanding low ribs, mid ribs, upper ribs all the way up, and then exhaling same, reverse the way out. So exhale, upper ribs, mid ribs, low ribs. Relax the face, relax the jaw. One more full round. Whenever you've completed that round, don't rush, but just breathe here normally. Regular normal breath. Regular yogic breath. Inhaling to 4 and exhaling to 4 in and out through the nose. Notice how you feel now after that pranayama practice, after your asana practice. And circle your hands together in front of your heart into prayer, and let's show gratitude for our practice and close our time together today with one Om. Take a deep breath in. And then bow your head to where it feels good for you. Bring your thumbs from your heart center up to your third eye, your forehead, acknowledging the energy that's within you, around you, connects us all together and never goes away. That energy within me acknowledges the energy within you, and I thank you so very much for letting me guide you through your practice today. Namaste.